Today we are reacting to Clavicular arrested for fake ID and drugs. Man, oh man, the racist himself, Clavicular. Give him a round of applause, bruh.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I guess, but apparently bro didn't learn from the mistake of when he ran over the dude in Miami. I guess he thought he was just above the law, you know, and unfortunately, Clavicular, you have been shown that you are very much not above the law, pal. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, well, actually not. Hopefully not. Ada Ross gets you out of this, but yeah, man, you play stupid games, Clavicular, you win stupid prize. But with that being said, man, let's go to get into the video. Shout out that boy Trap More Ross, man. Let me go and like up this video. Y'all like up my video too. You know what I'm saying? Get it.
Trapmore gang, big, huge news for the unemployed.
Oh shit, my fault. 2xb. Shout out T Banks.
Okay, streamer Clavicular, the looks maxer. He is apparently now jail maxing. Okay, he has been arrested, and apparently there's a lot of rumors going around my maybe why he might have gotten arrested, and I've got the scoop for you. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to break down what's going on with his arrest, and I'm also going to break down several other times that he's either been very, very close to being arrested or close to being taken off the streets for good. Now, unfortunately, okay, it does sound like these charges aren't that serious, and Clavicular might be back on the streets mogging once again, but I feel like this is just a great opportunity to break down the history of this absolute just deranged buffoon and explain to you what's going on with him. So this was going around. It says police allegedly found cocaine. All right, they found the white powder on Clavicular while searching him during his arrest, and they're charging him with possession of a.
No, that's not that cocaine. That's that got the methy Jane right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're saying. You know, Clavicular, how he feel about his methy Jane. You know?
Controlled substance. Now, I wasn't sure if this was true. People are saying that's a lie. He didn't have any drugs on him, and the club owner let him in. They never cared. So what's going on, right? They're saying that this seems like them actually searching him and finding something on him. All right, there's a lot going on with this. But apparently the real reason that he got arrested, and it was live on stream, was that basically, because he's only 20 years old, he was actually in a bar or a club, and he was using a fake ID, and he was arrested for possession of the fake ID. They found out on stream that he was out partying where he shouldn't have been, and that's why they arrested him. So let's see the clip. I think they muted the sound because I did see this as it was happening. The cops pulled up, they put him in cuffs. All right, they said he was going to be in a world of trouble, and you know, they got him off the streets, man. They mogged him off the streets. I mean, this is mogging if I've ever seen it. All right, this is jail maxing, you know, cuff maxing. He might be soap drop maxing soon if we're not careful. And you know, if you are in an Arizona jail,
I just caught that this nigga said soap, drop the soap maxing. Yo, Trapman, you're hilarious, bro. I'm gonna be honest though, I was never really a big. I don't know. I feel like once you're over 18, like you should be able to get in the clubs to where you don't need a fake. I agree with the alcohol and shit. Personally, I was never a big drinker in my life. God, yeah, my face looks big as fuck. Hold on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was never a really big drinker as a. And I'm 23 now. I was never really a big dreamer. Let's go back into the video, man.
And this handsome specimen comes along, you're definitely going to have a field day in there. Now, that's interesting, right? For all that looks maxing, some lucky fellow in a bunk bed in an Arizona prison is having the best day of his life when this cute little twink comes to town. So there's some other clips going around. This one says, was Clavicular set up? This is his arrest frame by frame. And this kind of shows him trying to get into the bar and then how it all went left.
We can get in. The guy from yesterday.
Yeah. I don't know how busy you guys are in there, but we don't need a table or anything. We could just go in regular PA. If you guys...
No drink.
I haven't had a single drink all night.
I'll just grab a water. Oh, I got you Red Bull. You want water?
Yeah, Red Bull fine.
You haven't drank?
No, I swear to God. On my life.
What's he being arrested for? We're like all extremely confused. False ID? False ID?
So what's interesting, it seems like he didn't actually use the ID. They're saying he had a false ID. It sounds like he was found in possession of a false ID, but it sounds like he was backdoored, quite literally backdoored. They allowed him into the club and then they took him into the back with the security and didn't let him leave. That is actually pretty insane. But okay, we might as well, since we're here, okay, do a full recap of this absolute deranged buffoon's life. Okay, so let me give you some background on Clavicular if you're not familiar. I'm sure you are familiar, but it is quite hard to decipher all of the nonsense that this guy be putting out there. So basically, he is Mr. Looks Maxing, okay? He's Mr. Teach you how to maximize your looks, okay? And he has pioneered several looks maxing, what do you call it? Methods, techniques, whatever you want to call it, such as the dangerous trend of bone smashing. Quite literally, okay? Smashing the bones in your face. I'm not even going to do it because I think it's absolute nonsense. Smashing in the bones of your face to try and make yourself have more pronounced bones in your face. All right, look at this.
Heard of wolf's law?
Dude, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I remember once upon a time looks maxing used to be like a normal thing. Just, you know, get your facial hair groomed, make sure your hair cut straight, make sure you take a shower, use deodorant, stuff like that. But this whole once it got to the point of like bone smash and shit like that, Brian, like, that's when you lost me. You know what I mean? I was with the whole, you know, get in the gym, lose some weight, good haircut, good. I was with all that. That I was fine with, but yeah, this whole shit, even even when we got to the mewing point, that person, I was kind of thrown off by that.
You know, this is a principle that states that if you create microfractures to a bone, it's actually going to grow back stronger. So you're inducing this by bone smashing, whether it be with a hammer, with your fists, either or, to, you know, grow your bones and get a more masculine, chiseled face.
You smashed your face in, and what'd you do after? Like, you went to.
Another thing too, I thought about people. It's like, in my opinion, when people do this, people bone smash before doing everything. Like, they'll bone smash before they lose the weight, before they fix their haircut. And I feel like 9 out of 10 times, bro, if you just do the bare minimum things, but you won't need to do nothing like that, bro. Like, you'll be fine. I feel like people who listen to this advice are people who don't really go out in the real world and experience what it's real. Because even me, I feel like I'm pretty far off from where I want to be in terms of looks wise. But yeah, I'm still out having my way. You know? I'm not saying, hold on. Now, I'm not getting on this whole claiming that I'm smashing 10 out of 10s. But I'm also not getting on in here and saying that I'm just getting nothing, you know? But, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you just do the bare minimum things, bro, 9 out of 10 times, you'll be fine.
The doctor and they reconstructed you, or
No. So it's just
It
small
goes back.
microfractures, and
Yeah.
the bone grows back stronger according
the
to Wolf's Law.
calcium.
Like how, a hammer or?
Usually
Like your
I'll use my
jaw?
fists.
The
So
fists?
like I'll just lay down in my bed and brace my head so that there's no CTE. Ever heard of Wolf's Law?
He braces his head. He definitely has CTE from all that bone smashing, and he would show demonstrations of him doing this with various tools and objects.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch him do this. Can we get this off the screen, please?
Yeah, probably within a month.
Yeah?
Something. So, you know, just fucking complicated for me because they're being very diligent about my case. If they fuck it up, it's like genuinely GG for them.
Yeah.
Because I'm famous, right? So
This is what Clavicular will look like after his double jaw surgery. However, if it goes wrong,
No
he will
chance.
end up looking like this. Let me explain. Surgeons will cut through the bones of his upper and lower jaws, basically cutting his face in half from the inside, then rebuild it with metal plates and screws. It's a brutal process. The face is literally taken apart and reassembled, with risks of nerve damage.
And it's still crazy though, because again, it's not even like no homo, but it's not even like he's an ugly guy. Like, he doesn't need the double jaw surgery, bro. Like, cause I don't like. He probably does have CTE if he really thinks he needs it. Personally, no gay shit. I don't think he needs it, but yeah.
Massive swelling, and permanent changes to how he looks, talks, or even smiles.
You gotta just learn to love yourself. And this is a pause, but he's not bad looking. He's definitely handsome. You know, he's definitely looks max his way to this level. But really, you gotta just learn to love yourself. You gotta do the best. Looks maxing is great, but I don't think surgery maxing is the one, okay? Now, in addition to smashing his own face in, and I think there's probably a few people that would like to smash his face in for him, but in addition to smashing his own face in, another thing that Clavicular is doing to try and look max and look as good as possible is openly using drugs, such as meth, something that Aidan Rosh touched on, and he claimed that he watched Clavicular do drugs on his jet, which again, this sounds like a federal crime to me.
Now, I will tell you guys the real truth. I don't know if I'm being a fucking snitch. I've never seen someone snort meth. ever in real life. I literally witnessed Clav snort meth. Literally. Witnessed it. And I didn't know how to feel. I did not know how to feel. I've never seen that ever. Dude, you did it too. You guys are so retarded. Dude, I'm not joking when I tell you guys, bro. Me, Cuffham, and Citrus were just laughing for like 20 minutes, bro. Like, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro, I've never seen someone tweak off meth, like, in person, chat. You gotta...
So, look, he's basically tweaked out.
Sounds like that boy Aiden hasn't been partying at your average PWI in America. I feel like Arizona, they probably go crazy with it. They probably go crazy at Penn State. Where else do I feel like they probably go crazy with that at? Those are the two I think off the top of my head.
Out on meth on the jet. Okay, and Clavicular makes no secret. He actually openly talks about how he uses meth to his audience.
So how do you balance meth like within life? Like, because you have to work out.
You have to work out in the morning and then dose after. You know.
Oh, yeah, you just sold it right there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so you just do that.
And you're able to sleep at night?
Mm-hmm. Very well.
Do you take anything to sleep?
Nope. Just circadian rhythm maxing, going to bed at the same time goes a long way for people. I see an absurd amount of people thinking they need prescriptions like Xanax and benzos to be able to fall asleep. And it's like, if you just had a predictable schedule and woke up to the sun, that would literally just do everything that you
Are you on meth right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm on no drugs at all.
Oh, so you're not addicted?
No.
Yeah.
So he's not addicted, people. That's what he says. Now, interestingly enough, okay, during a conversation with Sneeko, Clavicular would also admit that he heavily uses steroids, and these have officially left him, as he put it, temporarily infertile.
Damn, to be using steroids, Brian, like pretty small for a nigga that uses steroids. Niggas expecting your arm to be like this big or some shit. Damn, that's kind of pitiful.
People are asking, are you going to be infertile? Do you worry about like having children?
So right now, I am infertile, but I'm not able to have a kid right now. But if I wanted to, there's a protocol I can put in place to be immediately good again.
Wait, why are you infertile right now?
So it's just like a negative feedback loop when you're not needing to produce testosterone anymore because your body realizes, okay, we're getting it from an exogenous
So you're not producing any testosterone naturally?
No.
None?
No.
I'm not taking TRT, bro.
Well, how do you think it works? You just don't. Your body realizes we're at a certain level we don't need anymore, so it stops producing it.
So how do you fix that? How do you have kids?
You just take something that signals your brain to restart the production. You stop taking the testosterone, your levels start to diminish. You agonize the receptors, and then your body just starts producing it again.
So have other people done that before?
Yeah, dude. Like the chance of being completely infertile is like 1 in like 100,000.
You should freeze some sperm.
You've got to do that before you make the commitment.
Right, but next time, like, unless you,
Yeah, you could do that.
Next reset.
But dude, like the odds of going permanently infertile are so egregiously low that it's not really necessary.
So everyone's saying it doesn't work like that, but
they're not.
They don't know.
They're not well versed in pharmacology.
Yeah, they're not well versed in pharmacology. This cute little specimen is. Now, at the end of 2025, Clav would land himself in some legal trouble, and this was the first time we would see him brush up against the law and potentially be getting arrested, as after he allegedly hit somebody with his vehicle while he was live on stream. He claimed this was a guy that had been stalking him, but this was pretty viral, and it went crazy.
It is wild. It was apparently part of a Christmas Eve live stream, and in the footage, you see Clavicular behind the wheel of a Tesla Cybertruck when someone appears to jump on the hood of the wheel, screaming, wagging his tongue, making faces while holding a phone, so possibly recording himself. And someone in Clavicular's car seems to say, "Start driving." And that is when, like a moment later, the car moves and you hear something get hit. So it looks like the car ran over the guy. And you hear a female voice in the car scream and panting. And Clavicular looks like rather calm, almost unbothered, appears to just continue driving, and then says at one point, "Is he dead?" Followed by, hopefully, Now, we're going to show you this. We're going to not show you the actual alleged hit, but everything before and after. Take a look.
I don't need to see this either. I've already saw it.
You file any charges against him. This was a celebratory moment for our guy Clav. That's basically, yeah, we're not going to play the song, but he was gassed, right? No charges, caught a body, beat the case, beat that body, catch a body, beat that body, catch some more, right? So he really did whatever he wanted. You get the gist, okay? They were loving it, all right? Saying, is there any information on what injuries the guy actually received? No one can find any information. Did he go to hospital? There were no injuries. I think it could have been a complete stunt. But anyway, the latest, all right, until the arrest, the latest thing, and this was major news all around the world, okay? Clavicular recently got frame-mogged by the leader of the ASU frat. Now, if you're wondering what frame-mog is, okay, this was the biggest news on the internet for years, for decades even. This might be the biggest thing that's ever happened ever in history ever. But he basically linked up with a frat leader, all right? This is the final boss of the frat boys. And that mogging, you know, he basically, like, just outdoes him physically in every form, right? As you can see here, right, mogging is a slang term heavily used on TikTok to mean to look or perform significantly better than someone else, essentially making them look inferior by comparison. And he was frame mogged extensively, okay? This frat leader, the final boss of the frat boys, his frame was so physically superior to Clavicular's skinny little meth head tweaked out frame, all right? And I'm not going to lie, his cheekbones are looking good too. This was a tough moment for Clav, okay? And you can just see the insecurity, right, reeking the place out from this. And this was enormous news.
Appreciate you. Crimson Tide? You stopped. You got me by a lot. I stopped gymming. Yeah, dude.
Frame mogged, right? Tragically frame mogged. And this was the news that was heard all around the world, okay? Everybody had their say about this, right? You're laughing. Clavicular ran into an ASU frat leader and got brutally framed.
I ain't gonna lie, niggas that wear stringers like this, bro, I automatically you're the bag that women use for you know what I'm saying. I would never in life be associated with no nigga that would dress like this, wear like this, anything of that nigga. Like, no, nigga, no.
And you're laughing. I bet he's thinking about other girls. He's thinking about, I can't believe Clavicular got brutally frame mogged by a frat leader at ASU. It was tragic. Okay, the news heard all around the world. We couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe what we were seeing, people. All right. The second plane just hit the tower. The second frame just got mogged. Okay, Sir Clavicular just got mogged by the leader of an ASU frat. We can't believe it. Okay, Clavicular's social media team have been working overtime by the looks of it. It is out of control. This was the biggest news ever. All right, Clavicular was frame mogged. Clavicular was frame mogged. Tell the people, ring the bell. Let everybody know. It is almost as if there's a conspiracy to push.
Matter of fact, why are we talking about this nigga on Black History Month? I just thought about it. Why are we talking about this nigga during Black History Month? Shouldn't we be talking about black news? Maybe that's my fault for talking about for picking this video. I don't know.
This nonsense in front of us.
I guess it's you come to me the day of Clavicular.
Okay, you come to me on the day of Clavicular getting brutally frame mobbed by an ASU flat leader. You come to me and you ask me to commit murder. All right, and funnily enough, he would nearly get arrested at the ASU when he was there to link up with the frat boys too. Right. And he would start bone smashing while the police were trying to trespass him from the campus, okay? He knows how to go viral, to be fair. Look at it.
I'll let you know in the cops. It's like,
Do you guys know about bone smashing? Bone smashing? It's according to Wolf's Law. So, like, when you break down a bone, it grows back stronger.
Yeah, this old nigga don't give a fuck. With that being said, chat, y'all let me know what your thoughts are on this situation in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are on the way to 1K subs, and every single sub is greatly appreciated. Man, until next time, I catch y'all boys later, man. Peace.